Hello everyone, my name is Ashley Leonard and welcome back to Season 3 of the Love Doesn't Hurt podcast, where we provide domestic violence education, empower survivors, advocate for healthy relationships, and promote a resilient lifestyle. On today's episode, we will be breaking down healthy, unhealthy, and abusive relationship behaviors. It's really important that we understand the differences in these behaviors so we know what to look out for in our own relationships. I feel like sometimes behaviors can be so quickly judged and mischaracterized by people on the outside looking in, especially if you share something on social media. Everyone will voice their opinion on what they think is going on. The best way we can understand what is really going on in our own relationships and prevent domestic violence is through education. So let's learn a little bit more about how we can tell if we are in an unhealthy, healthy, or abusive relationship. Starting off, let's talk about healthy relationships. Everyone wants to have one, but what does it really look like? A healthy relationship should allow you to feel safe, understood, and loved. This requires a lot of different factors to work. Communication is extremely important for healthy relationships. You and your partner must be able to have an open and honest dialogue about your opinions, feelings, and thoughts, even though you may not agree on everything. Going off of that, respect is also key to having a healthy relationship. You must both value one another and your respective needs and feelings. Respecting one another gives space for you both to appreciate each other for who you are and love each other for your own individuality. There must also be trust in a healthy relationship. You must be able to believe your partner and have faith that they are who you know them to be. Trust eliminates the need for you to each prove yourselves in one way or another. Honesty is also crucial for healthy relationships. Being honest with someone is a vulnerable experience and can be difficult depending on the circumstances, but it also means that honesty creates closeness and trust. Being honest with your partner can help them feel secure as they will know you aren't hiding things or lying to them. Healthy relationships also display equality. Both partners hold equal power in decision-making, and decisions are made together, not behind one another's backs. Each person is held to the same standard. Boundaries are also necessary for a healthy relationship. Even in the best relationships, people need to spend time apart to see friends, family, or just be alone. Both partners understand and respect this need in a healthy relationship. Boundaries are also set so each person understands what the other is comfortable with. So what do these things look like in everyday behaviors? Some healthy relationship behaviors we can directly observe are feeling comfortable talking to your partner about your feelings and experiences and them empathizing with that. Having different beliefs on a topic, but respecting one another's views even though you disagree. Expressing how you feel during a disagreement or an argument in a calm and respectful manner. Trusting your partner to spend time with other people they care about and supporting their desire to do so. Communicating if something your partner did made you feel uncomfortable and finding a way to avoid that happening again in the future. Unhealthy relationship behaviors are when there are sometimes attempts to control a partner. This is a defining factor between healthy, unhealthy, and abusive relationship behaviors. Unhealthy behaviors happen sometimes, while abusive behaviors always happen to maintain power and control over a partner. An unhealthy relationship often involves a lack of communication. You and your partner may fight over issues or just ignore problems and sweep them under the rug. There is also often disrespect occurring. You and your partner may be inconsiderate of each other's feelings at times. Unhealthy relationships often lack trust. You and your partner may not believe each other when you say or do things. You may also feel entitled to private information or to invade their privacy. A lack of trust can also involve the feeling that you need to prove what you're saying is true. This lack of trust may come from dishonesty. You or your partner may lie to one another or omit the truth of certain situations. Unhealthy relationships also often show one person displaying control. One person shows that they believe their needs and feelings are more important than the others. This frequently escalates into complete control over the other person and results in an abusive relationship. Isolation is another indicator of an unhealthy relationship. You or your partner restrict who one another can be in contact with or see. This is often isolation from friends and family. Not respecting boundaries of one another is also an unhealthy relationship behavior. Ignoring boundaries or having your boundaries ignored indicates that one partner is trying to take control and demonstrates inequality in the relationship. Unequal finances can also indicate an unhealthy relationship. This can be that finances aren't talked about or that financial decisions are only made by one person because they don't allow their partner to make financial decisions. These unhealthy relationship behaviors can be observed, like intentionally ignoring your partner's feelings and needs, disagreements turning into fighting, not being comfortable talking about your feelings with your partner, or feeling embarrassed to express how you feel to your partner because you don't believe they will care about or respect your feelings. One partner feeling jealous and upset when the other wants to talk to or spend time with other people they care about, or one partner pressuring the other to do things they don't feel comfortable doing. Abusive relationships are characterized by one partner most often or always doing or saying things to maintain power and control over the other. Abusive relationships often show harmful communication. One partner uses language that is hurtful, threatening, insulting, or demeaning to the other. There is also often mistreatment of a partner. This can be a blatant disrespect for one's thoughts, feelings, decisions, opinions, or physical safety. Abusive relationships also often involve one partner making accusations about things that just aren't true. Your partner may make accusations of cheating or breaking boundaries. This may escalate into your partner creating situations where you must prove that you're trustworthy or create control, like requiring you to give them your passwords. A key sign of abuse is control. There is no equality. One partner makes all decisions in certain parts of the relationship, such as finances. Isolation is another clear sign of abuse. Your partner controls where you go, who you talk to, and/or how you spend your time. You may have to be allowed to do certain things or go certain places. These abusive behaviors can manifest as a partner intentionally insulting the other to make them feel like they aren't good enough for them, being afraid to express your feelings to your partner because they may become violent if you do, a partner ignoring the physical safety of the other and putting them in situations that cause them harm, or your partner accusing you of cheating on them when you go to spend time with others and making you prove that that's not true. So those are the differences between healthy, unhealthy, and abusive relationships. Hopefully you now understand how these are different and are able to recognize these differences in relationships that you have. I'll leave a question box on Spotify, so Spotify and YouTube listeners, be sure to drop your questions on this episode if anything is unclear. It is my goal with the Love Doesn't Hurt podcast to create a community of survivors and a greater community that is more knowledgeable about domestic violence, so we can end the cycle once and for all. Love Doesn't Hurt aims to be another resource people can use to understand their experiences, get help, and know they're not alone. If you need immediate help, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 or text START in all capital letters to 88788. You can also visit their website, thehotline.org, for more information. If you enjoyed this episode or learned something new, please be sure to subscribe so you never miss a new episode. If you would like to support the podcast, I would really appreciate you giving it a 5-star rating wherever you listen. Also, be sure to follow Love Doesn't Hurt on Instagram and Facebook. With that being said, thank you for listening to the Love Doesn't Hurt podcast. I hope you all have a great day, and remember, spread love everywhere you go.